Hey, what's up, every good evening? Sorry I started a little bit late. Had to go see a man about a horse. But yeah, hey, what's going on, everybody? Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about helmet laws. That's right. Helmet laws. Are they needed or are they not? But before we get into all of that stuff, let me know in the side chat or in the comments down below what state you're from and do you or do you not have helmet laws? Like to hear from you on that. Uh, what's going on, FaZe? Good to see you. Let's see. Let me get FaZe's points. There we go. You're locked in, FaZe. Everybody else says, hey, Andrew, what's going on? What's happening? Good to see you, my friend. So, yeah, let me know what state you're from and do you or do you not have a helmet law? Kind of curious to hear from you on that. While you're typing all that, I'm going to share with you what the beautiful communist state of Connecticut has to offer for helmet laws. So, as of October 1st, 2025, Connecticut law requires all motorcycle operators and passengers under the age of 21 years old to wear a DOT approved helmets. Those who are 21 and older are not required to wear helmets, making it a partial helmet law state. Violations result in a minimum fine of $90. And that is 100% accurate. What's happening? Backlight, good to see you. Good to see you. Mr. Rod Benjamin, Shadow in the house. What's going on, Shadow? Got you your point too. Jack is in the house. What's going on, Jack? Mr. HD AV Traveler coming in strong as always. Good to see you. Let's see. We did have people sit here. Let's see. Connecticut forming Florida now tried both, didn't work. So no helmet laws. Right on. Right on. Let's see. DDK says Tennessee and helmets are mandatory. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get caught. What's up, Busted? Every state but Illinois and Iowa have some type of helmet law. Right on, Busted. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Let me get you your points for tonight. Boom. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious. So, if everybody could let me know what state they're in or do they have their stuff. Yeah, happy birthday to DDK, the birthday boy in the house. Happy birthday, DDK. 701's in the house. What's going on? Salty Badger. If you have $100 noggin, then wear a $100 helmet. Boom, right on. Hey, what's going on, Silver Wings? Silver Wings. Says Pennsylvania repealed the helmet laws a while back. I will always wear one, though. Right on, right on. With that, I will say I was a non-helmet wearer until I built Spaceball, unless I was traveling to a state that required it. Once I built Spaceball, I made a conscious decision on that bike. Helmets are mandatory when I ride that bike, and same with Mel, because there was a lot of horsepower on that bike. And I got so used to wearing them that now every time I get on a bike, I grab a helmet. So, and it's not required for me here in the state of Connecticut, but that's what I do now. FaZe says, I'm in Ohio. Last time I saw with helmets, while on the learner's temp permit, a helmet is required. After a full endorsement, it was optional. Right on. Right on. Let's see. Hardware, Ohio. I don't wear a helmet most of the time, even when I should. Early in the year, I already know a biker chick that was killed in a week ago, and two others local I didn't know killed already this year. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. And Mr. Shadow, aka Sparky, says Minnesota under 18 has to wear a helmet. You have a permit, you need to wear a helmet. Don't you know? Oh, you betcha. That's interesting because Connecticut's 21 and Minnesota it's under 18. Oh, that's right. Rhodey's birthday is today. Rhodey, if you're listening, Happy birthday. Mr. Shadow says he wears a helmet. What's up, Dark Souls? He's in the house. Dark Souls is in the house. What's going on, Dark? Mr. Bacuccio, I always wear a helmet. I think the rider should have the choice. I agree. I think that is up to the individual rider, just like seatbelts. You know, you're willingly getting on a motorcycle or you're willingly getting into a car knowing the dangers and what could happen. It's up to you, not the government. It's up to you. But the government steps in and has to make laws because it's a ticket, which is another tax or revenue for them. Let's see. Mel and Bob know my mom and Jean helmets saved them. Yes, that is a true statement. That is such a true statement. Boy, Dixie's in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. Under 18 must wear a helmet in Arizona. Otherwise flexible, but most wear a helmet here, even clubs. A lot of club guys do wear full face helmets, I've noticed. And I guess that the reason behind that's no face, no case. Let's see. I don't even wear a helmet in my rider's test. No kidding. Wow. They were mandatory when we took the rider's course. Let's see. Virginia, commie state. I take it they have a helmet law. Let's see. I think Texas is the same as Connecticut. Oh, right on. Yeah. Happy millennium birthday, DDK. Wow. Let's see. Army Soldier 83 says, I don't feel safe without a helmet. I blame it on the military and having to wear Kevlar during missions. Well, I wore a flight helmet and I was issued Kevlar, so I hardly wore it except to the range. Let's see. West Virginia, it's the law to wear one no matter the age. That is true. Let's see. I wear a helmet most of the time. Right on. I wear a full face this time of the year just because it keeps the cold off my face. But other than that, I'll wear a half shell. And I have demonstrations here. So I'm trying to get better about wearing a helmet, but no promises. Busted, it's your choice, man. It's your choice. Let's see. Is it that calling the kettle black salty? Yeah, the chick was killed. We called her No Shirt Nicole. Oh, she used to flash everyone. Sad loss. Car pulled out in front of her. Yeah, just like that. Gone too soon and too quick. Wow. Mary says, although I wear one unless it's required. You don't wear one unless it's required. Right on. That's understandable. I know in Florida, if your vehicle is registered in Florida, you have to have a certain amount of insurance to not being able to wear a helmet. I don't know how they enforce that. I also believe we should get rid of warning labels and let nature take. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Scruffy Santa Rides, what's going on, man? In Michigan, the law used to require helmets and never said where it needed to be worn. Wow. Mrs. Kelpfire, how you doing, darling? Good to see you. Let me get you your points because you're here. Just like all the other members. Mr. Dallas Faceball, what's going on? Texas has started. Hola, Texas. Hola. Oh, man. No, getting caught up here. Hey, 2-4. Helmet laws still suck in Canada. Okay. I bet they do. But I believe it should be up to the individual whether they wear one or not up to the government to tell us what to do. Let's see. My wife says there are times I don't want to wear one. It depends. If I get overheated, I take it off. This is true, honey. But on the long road trips, we're in our full face. We got the cardos. We're having a good time. We're having a party. So, let's see. Illinois is probably more calming and still no helmet law. Okay. Too claustrophobic. I can't do a full face. Okay. Understandable. Speaking of claustrophobic, I was on a street glide today. I had to go deliver a street glide to a good customer of mine, and deliver it to his house, and I had to ride a street glide. Felt very, very claustrophobic. Let's see. I'm getting more common here by the day. It says Scruffy says, I believe in wearing a helmet. It's not the government's job to say I have to. I agree with that 1000%. Mel agrees with the natural selection, of course. So I think it should be your choice if you want to wear one or not. Yeah, I'm with you, Guns. I'm with you. I'm with you. Fact like it's going to take a lot to make. Yeah. Let's see. Getting caught up here in the side chat, and then let's see. Military recruiters have updated dress uniform code of the day is casual dress until further notice due to recent targeting as recruiter duty wasn't bad enough. Ooh, no kidding. That sucks. That sucks. Let's see. In North Dakota, we do what we want. Oh, okay. Okay. Free North Dakota. I feel bad for you, Doc, riding a street. Yeah, but I didn't mind collecting all those Benjamins either when I got done with it. He had an exploded wheel bearing, so I had to get wheel bearings for him and brake pads because those were shot. So I agree with Doc. No matter how stupid the decision, I think it's a person's decision whether they make dumb decisions. We should be free to do so. That's right. It's like we have the freedom to dress and express ourselves. We should have the freedom to express ourselves whether you want to wear a helmet or not. Should not be up to the government. Now, with that being said, for new riders and minors under the age of 18, I think that's where the government should step in. But if you're a seasoned rider and you're an adult making adult decisions every day, then you should be able to make your own decision whether you should wear a helmet or not. Let's see. I don't have to wear one. I choose to. Very good. Cupcake's in the house. What's going on, Cupcake? Cupcake in the house. Boom, boom. Good to see you, Cupcake. Hey, John. Howdy. Good to see you. I know John wears a helmet. I see him all the time in his videos wearing a helmet, going coffee, 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 coffee. 100% should be up to the rider. Absolutely. So with that, how do we get the government to sit there and listen to us? They're supposed to. I don't think they will. Salty says, I wear a helmet to protect the asphalt because I'm hard-headed, according to my wife. Oh, wow. That's funny. Oh, let's see. For hanging cameras on and big rock strikes through, I guess. Oh, that's funny. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Corey's in the house. What's going on, Corey? We all know Corey's in Massachusetts, and that is a helmet law state. You have to have a DOT-approved helmet. Cupcake says, it's your choice, but I noticed in the last 10 years, most riders wearing them, they make them better fitting and lighter with Bluetooth. That is correct. They are a lot more comfortable than what they used to be. But if you get an ill-fitting helmet, whether it's too tight or too loose, it will not be comfortable. So you have to get the right size helmet and break it in so it fits you properly. Yeah. John only goes 35. I seen him go a little bit faster. I think it was like 36 and a half. What was that? Made of rocks. Yeah. There you go. There you go. And the world may never know. No, that's funny. So, yeah. Mary says, Massachusetts communist, just like Connecticut. Let's see. Saying, hi, everybody. I need a new brain bucket. Well, now that we're here, we're talking about brain buckets. We're talking about helmets. I got this beautiful carbon fiber half shell. Yeah, it's already got scratches on it. But this is what I use a day-to-day around town. It's lightweight. I think it's very important. Rolling throttle in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Drew. Good to see you. Good to see you. The family's representing tonight. Bam. So this is what I use. It's made by Daytona Helmets. It's a skid lid. It doesn't give you the mushroom head. I like it. Wasn't that wasn't inexpensive, nor was it expensive, if you know what I mean. Let's see. The wife says New York's a bigger commie state. That's true. But for those of you who have not seen it, this is my full face helmet, and this is a color clear, so in the sunlight, this will tint up on me. But it's a modular. It is carbon fiber. It's from Daytona Helmets. Not too bad expensive. This is a good option. It's lightweight, like just over 3 pounds, which is, to me, for a full face modular helmet, it is a good option. It's a very, very good option. Let's see, Carbon Fire. Shout out to Rhodey on his birthday. Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah. So, guys, if you're a surgeon level right now, go ahead and check your Instagram. The link is in there for you guys. I think there's only one person in here as a surgeon level, which would be Guns and Baggers. Okay. People who drive slingshots are not required to wear a helmet. There's nothing there to say. And they're not motorcycles, so you shouldn't need a motorcycle helmet in a car. Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Mass. Communism. One all the same. Okay. Okay, Mary. Right on. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Thinking about a Daytona helmet, they're available in any store in the Springfield area. I don't know. But if you go to DaytonaHelmets.com /discount /Dr.Harley, it's a 15% off discount code. I hope it still works. It should. But I believe that discount code still works. So, again, DaytonaHelmets.com /discount /Dr. Harley. There's a 15% discount. You will save 15%. Just saying. Just saying. You know, it's cheaper. Apple glides in the house. Yo, yo, yo. What up, Apple? So, Apple, you're in New Jersey. It's a helmet law state. If you had the option either to wear a helmet or not wear a helmet, what would you do? What would you do? Out of curiosity. 2-4 says Salty on the ball line. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Autocycles. Yep, they are not motorcycles. Do you have to replace the helmet? Yes, you should. 3 to 5 years is the life of a helmet because the padding and everything starts to deteriorate. And if you drop it and it's over 3 feet in height, you should replace it because of possible micro fractures, which weaken the helmet and its protection. Getting raid mode ready for trips. Right on, right on. Yeah, Mel Slingshot's 3-wheel car. There you go. I took over the Daytona helmet. Well, that means you need to get yourself another one. Just saying. I love my Daytona helmets. I really do. They're comfortable. They're lightweight. They fit well. And they breathe well. You know? Yep. Every 5 years unless it's dropped. Oh, okay. His choice is not to wear one. Understandable. That would be, Evil Rick says he wears his all the time. Is that to protect the pavement, Evil Rick? I'm sure it is. Yeah, got it. Shout out. Okay. I do both. I do both. Some days I feel like gambling with my life. Some days I like being faceless. Yeah, no face, no case. So, yeah, they try to institute a helmet law here in Connecticut many, many times. And when that bill goes to the floor, there's a rally outside of the Capitol building where motorcyclists do go there and throw their helmets and trash helmets all over the Capitol building to say no helmet law. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. But it works because it prevents the helmet law from being passed because everybody's coming up to voice their opinion who ride motorcycles. It should not be up to people who don't ride. It should be up to the people who ride motorcycles. whether you wear one or not. But just like seatbelts, in my opinion. So Jamin loves his. Nice. Uh, Eva Rick says the favorite covering my bones. Okay. Was a bill, though, classified slingshots, Vanderhalls as their own thing. Yes. Yep. FYP. Fuck your phone. Let's see. To wear a freaking helmet and a slingshot is like wearing one in a convertible. Well, it's like putting a I'm not going to say it because it wouldn't be too appropriate. So I'm not going to say it. I'm going to leave it there. Just going to leave it there. You don't want it to. Or they threw their helmets over their shoulders or strapped them to their knees. I'm wearing it. Yeah. Yeah, because the law doesn't say where do we have to wear it. You just have to wear it. I remember with the club, we would have these cheap throwaway helmets. I mean, cheap. Like, $40, $50 half shells. As soon as we cross the Connecticut border out of New York or Massachusetts, we take them off and just trash them on the side of the road. Literally, throw them off to the side of the road. Leave them to the Connecticut DOT to clean them up. And there's usually a cop there, and they try and bust us for littering. I'm like, no, we're just giving our helmets away. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Listen, Slingshot's a pretty cool car. I will say that. It's a pretty cool car. It's not a motorcycle. It's a car. So does that mean they'll be frowned upon at bike weeks now? Well, they usually are, but, they try and think they're bikers and motorcyclists when they're not. Just saying. Should wear a helmet when driving in a cage. Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes when you're going to track your car, you need to wear a helmet. So, see, Scrub says I rented a slingshot in Vegas, really liked it, but it was not a motorcycle. I'm with you on that. I'd like to take one for a rip and go for a ride and one and see if I like it or not. I mean, I bet it's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you. That's the way it is. Texans can't wear helmets. They won't fit over their cowboy hats. Some people need to wear a helmet through life. Yeah. Too many. Oh, no kidding. Yeah. They're not part of the pack. Not at all. Some people should wear a helmet when they walk. Should they wear the same people that should wear a helmet when the window licking? I wear a helmet on my chopper because I know a guy that put it together. He's kind of sketchy. That's understandable. That is very, very understandable. Let's see. Should I be required to wear a helmet when topless and doorless in my Jeep? Ridiculous. I'm glad you finished that off, Mary. So I was like, wait, you want to wear a helmet while you're topless? And then I finished reading it. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think you should be able to. Well, one, you got a roll cage. So I rent a slingshot for the wife who doesn't like to ride to experience some of the roads I've been on. Oh, that's a good idea. I need a helmet for life. Yeah. They get expensive. Like I replace R2 every 3 to 5 years on the average of 4. And I'm not buying one, I'm buying 2. 2 for her, 2 for me. So that's actually 4. Speaking of child, how's the yeah. Let's see. My brother-in-law has a slingshot. It's a blast to drive. Right on. Don't be a creeper. I know. I was like, I don't want to picture my sister topless. Just saying. I think we should just be Florida, eye protection, and butt naked is okay. Okay. Some people we don't need to see butt naked. Just saying. Hola, Tito. Hola. I know the answer to this. Tito always wears this helmet. I don't think I've ever seen Tito ride without a helmet. And good for him. Good for him. Get Tito his points. There you go. Tito found you on the list. So, boom. Cat pervert. Oh, man. Is that in Florida? That's got to be in Florida. I got to buy a new helmet this year. Hope Daytona helmets will be at Mobbin. I don't know if they're going to be at Mobbin. I know Lucas will be there, who doesn't, last I knew, doesn't have a relationship with Daytona helmets anymore. Florida is turning into a, oh, no kidding. Let's see. 2-4 says my half shell is, wow. Been thrown around like a football. Yeah, it's not up to par. Nope. Oh, see, there you go. Daytona's helmets will not be at Mob in the Mountains. So if you really want a Daytona helmet, head over to DaytonaHelmets.com/discounts/Dr.Harley, and you will get a 15% discount. Lucas will not be there. He just had a, oh, no kidding. Oh, man, I got to reach out to him. Sorry to hear that about Lucas. Had a bad accident. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, let's see. The only time I didn't wear my helmet was in South Dakota. No kidding. I've always seen him with a helmet. That's just me. I can't speak for all the perverts, but I prefer to wear a helmet. Right on. Right on. You, front half. Right on, man. I've been watching the process on Instagram. It's looking good. Oh, man. If anyone is interested, 13 V-Star up for sale. Probably get that for a good price. Just saying. Anybody wanted a 1300cc V-Star? That's a Yamaha. XAN's got his up for sale. So there you have it. But that being said, boom. It's just over at Daytona Helmets webpage, and the discount still works. Didn't buy yet, but the one in the cart did show the discount. Oh, right on. There you go. Make sure you use their sizing chart just so you get the right size. Because when I got my modular, it's actually a size smaller than I was wearing before. Lucas helped me size it. So, yeah, I don't mind a helmet on cooler days. Yeah, like tomorrow when I leave for work, it's going to be cold. So it's going to be in the 40s. So I'm going to have my full face on. I don't have my heated seat yet. It should ship. Hopefully it ships out Friday. That's the 6-week mark, 6 to 8 weeks to ship, they said. So Friday's a 6-week mark. So here's hopes it ships. And I'm still waiting on my heated grips. But tomorrow night I will be doing my T-bars. So I'll trade you a half-eaten PBJ sandwich. Wow. Yeah. Was in a, oh, no kidding. He was in a bike accident. Oh, man. Ooh. Is he okay? That sucks. He was in a bike accident. Wow. Wow. Prayers go out to Lucas and his family. Really, that sucks. Yeah, Lucas was his bike. I talked to him twice this week before and after surgery. Okay, right on. Wow, surgery too. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. That happened. So, guys, tonight I put the side chat up on the screen. Do you like it? Do you find it a little distracting? Let me know. Just trying different things. You know what I mean? Just trying different things. So there you have it. The helmet discussion in 30 minutes. Yeah. Oh, it's bad. Oh, wow. He's lucky. It wasn't his fault. No kidding. Wow. Yeah, a lot of bike crashes lately. Spring sprung more bikes on the road. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we're lucky to have him. He's still here. Lucas is a good dude. He's a funny guy. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to reach out to Lucas tomorrow and see how he's doing. Hopefully he's doing well. Um, that sucks that happened. Yeah, it's good to have the chat on the screen for replays. Right on. Well, I also put the check mark in there to replay the live chat during the replay as well, when I remember. Okay, asking 3,000, but that's negotiable. Okay. Did you put it on Facebook Marketplace? I've always had good luck selling things on Facebook Marketplace. So there you have it. So yeah, that's helmets in a nutshell. How should you wear them? Should you not wear them? Should it be up to the rider, or should it be up to the government to tell you what you can and can't wear? I mean, I don't agree with it. I don't think the government has any place to tell me what to wear and how to wear it and when to wear anything. I mean, really, think about it. If the government stepped in and says on Mondays, everybody's going to wear a maroon shirt with green pants and that's it. Hey, Bob, how's it going? So, Bob, the discussion tonight is tell us where you are, what state, and does your state require helmets or not? And if they're not required, do you or do you not wear a helmet? Those are the questions that are out to everybody tonight. Kind of curious? The government. Yeah, I agree. The government has gotten way too big and they need to be reined in because they're for the people, by the people, and of the people. So I think a lot of that has gone out the window. But that's me. But I don't believe helmets should be a mandatory thing. I think it should be up to the rider because the rider knows the consequences of riding without a helmet. What could happen if the worst should happen? Just saying. I said, oh yeah, Norwalk. That's right. You're Norwalk. Remember the Connecticut released the helmet law. I was at an impromptu rally at Fairfield Unit during a government electricity visit. Oh, right on. Right on. Yeah. What year was that? I don't remember that. That they when they repealed the helmet law. I find it interesting that the government formed, built, diverse, and funded by the people, granted by the people only for the responsibility and privilege of protecting the people of this. That's right, 100%. That's how I believe the rights, powers allow not to allow people of this country privilege of life. Bingo. Yeah. Okay. Even Cupcake agrees. Right on. Right on. I mean, there are DUI laws, but people still, yeah, still do it knowing the consequences, and they end up paying the price with court and at the hopefully nobody gets hurt, but court and all that in classes. Sometime during the mid 70s, a bunch of motorcycles showed up to protest. Legislators repealed the law shortly afterwards. Right on. Because I remember they still try to reenact the law, and everybody goes up to the Capitol building in Hartford and protests it that way. Yeah. Yeah, Mary, your old stopping ground, Norwalk. So, who's buzzing me? Yeah. Yeah, Cupcake says a good point, Drew. So screw it. Let me full send with my Receding hairline in the wind. Yeah, right on. Right on. Let the wind pull the rest of that hair out so you can be bald. That's when everyone would strap their helmets to their knees. Yeah. Norwalk. About right lately. Yeah. Connecticut's horrible. It really is. I wish I could get the hell out of here, but I can't right now. So I have to stay and play nice, and I will. But like I said, Connecticut, for me and my wife, we're over 21. We're not required to have a helmet. She chooses not to wear one. At the bare minimum, I wear my half shell. At the bare minimum, I got used to wearing it when I jump on Spaceball, go for a ride. So I got used to wearing it. So I would just grab it when I jumped on my road glide. So now I even on road tests, I grab my helmet and go. There it is. You still want to drop by maybe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be busy all weekend in the garage. You're more than welcome to come on up and hang out at the OR. I got a lot of work going on, starting with handlebars at 9 a.m. So you're more than welcome. Come on up. I think it was last week, I said to everybody, I'm going to order more bear koozies. And I did. They're a little different. They got the logo and the YouTube on one side and the logo and YouTube on the other. The right hard, right off, and didn't make it on this time because I want to be a little bit different for the second go around. That's not horrible right now. West Virginia is like everyone forget we're a state and very peaceful. There you go. There you go. Let the people run your state. Yeah, yeah, truth. Oh man. Mary says, Miss Bob. Oh, yeah, my family. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Mary was lucky to escape Connecticut. Escape is a good word. EJ is on his way to Florida, or should be in Florida right now. He is going down for a job interview, getting the hell out of Connecticut and possibly moving to Florida. Roman Legion, what's going on, man? It has a helmet law. No kidding. How do you feel about that? Should or should you not be required to wear a helmet by law? Just curious. Hey, Friday at 3. Well, dang. Commercials. What's up, Doc? Everyone else. Sorry, dealing with old Air Force Base issues on. Oh, no kidding. On Facebook, but listening. Right on, man. Let me get you your points now that you made yourself known that you are here. So if you're listening and you don't let me know you're here, you're not going to get your points for the giveaway. So if you're new to this and you hear me talk about points, right? Points is if you're a member at the nurse level or higher, which is nurse, doctor, or surgeon, at the Saturday before Thanksgiving, I'm going to be holding a giveaway for members only from the nurse level or higher. And this year, it's a $1,000 shopping spree. Last year was a complete suspension, front and rear from Suspension Technologies that was ordered through our good friends, aka family, Rolling Throttle. And that was awesome. So let's see. I missed right now. Big Mike, where's the oversized honey? Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to him right before the live on the show. Forgot Chicago existed. Oh, man. So, hey, Jamin, here again. Right on. Let's see. All the states people have been flocking and driving prices up. So there'll be the new North. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Californians try to bring their politics and all that to wherever they're moving to. It's not working over so oversized honey badger. Oh, no. Hopefully Big Mike will be in here in a little bit. He's busy after his show, his precious metal shows that he does multiple times a day. If you get a chance, check him out. It's on what's the app? You always post it up on Facebook. It's on What's Not, and they always selling gold, silver, platinum, things like that. Let's see, demo. You should have helmet all the time, given your track record. Sorry, Mike, I couldn't resist. Wow. Let's see. Well, one implant in Tennessee made national news, and it's funny as hell over he's crying. Place. Yeah, okay. Yep. As long as they stay down south and out of Florida, I'm good. Okay. Not just California moving north. Yeah, Northeast people. Look how much places have blown up. This is true. Look at Myrtle Beach, honey. When we first started going down there to the last time we were down there, that place, man, really exploded with construction and people and traffic and all. That guy's always hustling something, never stops. Yeah. Like I always say, if there's a dollar to be found, Mike's going to find two. And good for him. I wish Texans and Oklahomans would transfer their politics to Illinois. Yeah, well, and to Connecticut, but they won't do that. You know, it is what it is. But helmet laws are horrible. I think they are not something that should be implemented. I think legislation has wasted a lot of time and money on that we won't get back. Let's see. The Reacher actor was riding his motorcycle and some implanted Ken caused him to wreck and then shoved him, but he put him in the ground. Oh, no kidding. Wow. Okay. We'll skip over Mel's. No true actor that plays. Okay. We do have the same helmet law, Doc. Okay. All right. Right on. So you wear your helmet most of the time. What do you do when it's like 100 plus out in Texas, Jack? What do you guys do with the helmets? People still wear a full face, or they transition to half shells or skid lids or what? Let's see. Screw that. Talking about. Let's see. Talk about about that. They don't get to it. Oh, okay. Right on. So yeah, that's what I got about helmet laws. I don't think there's a place for them. I think government has wasted too much money, too much time implementing helmet laws in states. Period. Mel brings up a very good point. Rhode Island has the weirdest helmet laws, passenger only. So that's right. In Rhode Island, if you're the rider, you're not required to wear a helmet. But if you're sitting on the back seat as a passenger princess, you're required to wear a helmet. Yeah, Tennessee has helmet law. Honestly, think it should be up to the rider, but it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. The actor was cleared of wrongdoing after the video came out showing all that happened. Okay. Oh, mostly skid lids. Usually just stick with the modular helmet. Okay. Right on. Let's see. I've seen you guys in the side chat. You guys are full body armor on top of a helmet. I've seen some of you guys in the side chat. You guys full body armor on top of a helmet. I don't know who wears full body armor, but okay. Yep. Put it on. Yep. Pull over, put it on. I mean, during rallies, I'm in a state that doesn't require it. And I'm just riding through the main slow rolling areas. Don't wear one, but interstates, yes, always. Right on. Like I said, it's individual option. I think it's up to the individual whether they wear a helmet or not. They're becoming more and more popular in the club scene. but they also don't really promote it, Hey, PA biker, what's going on? What's going on? Pennsylvania is another state that does not have a helmet law. And PA, do you wear a helmet or do you not wear a helmet? You know, Rhode Island is a weird state. I mean, look, there. Oh, wow. Oh man. Let's see. Exactly. Not to mention, run out in front of them while they're riding, blocking them. Dude was nuts. Oh, right on. It says I usually see street bike riders in full body armor, leather. Yeah, in full faces. Hey, Mr. Bill, MC Crimson Glide, what's going on, man? So in North Carolina, is it? Do you guys have a helmet law? If not, do you prefer to wear a helmet or not wear a helmet, or are you forced to wear a helmet and hate it? Shit talking. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. Thanks, Drew. Keep my helmet on. Oh man. It says I wear one shell and a full face, and the weather going to be bad. Okay. So you wear a half shell. And then when the weather's bad, you're going to wear a full face. Got it. I'm speaking PA biker now. All right. Yeah, should probably invest in a full body armor. I used to do crazy growing up being. Oh man. Yeah, demo. That would definitely help you out. Let's see. Helmet law and chooses when there are options. Okay. Okay, so you have a helmet law in North Carolina. But when you have the option to wear a helmet or not wear a helmet, you make that option available to yourself. Like when you were in Florida. I don't think I saw you wear a helmet during Daytona. I could be wrong, but you had the option and you chose not to. And I think that should be up to the rider. Let's see. Bill sucks. Wow. Does have a helmet lock. I think law. All right. Let's see. I'm pretty enough to wear. I'm not pretty enough to wear a helmet. Yeah, I'm with Bill. I wear half or full depending on how hooligan and far and temperature to me. When it's cold out, I'm going to wear a full face, or if I'm going on a cross-state trip, crushing miles down the highway, I'm going to wear a full face. That's just me. Let's see. Come on, Drew, you just need one standing around on motorcycles. Okay. Let's see. When did today's video come out? I saw it because today's video didn't have audio, so I need to go back to England. Hey, Jim Reynolds, how you doing, man? Let us know where you're from, and does your state have a helmet law? And if not, do you choose to wear a helmet? That's tonight's topic of conversation. Let's see. All right, I'm going to finish homework. Not smart enough to be in this chat yet. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let's see. HD 3/4 with face shield and tinted face shield, seeing a Bluetooth in it. I always wore one, but my choice. In New York, there's no choice. That is true. John says, I wear a half helmet year round, even when it's freezing and snowing. I know. Oh. I will say the C6 Pro so far hasn't gotten too hot to wear, even in the upper 80s. Oh, right on. That C6 Pro is nice. That's all carbon fiber. Where on the regular C6, the modular part that flips up is not. Yeah, have a good evening. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight, Drew. Really appreciate you. Had the best week. Yeah, nice. Let's see. You want to buy a Daytona helmet this year? Right on. Just go to DaytonaHelmets.com/discount/Dr.Harley. You get 15% off because Daytona helmets will not be at Mob in the Mountains. And the only rally I've ever seen them at after Lucas left was Daytona Bike Week. Just saying. I'm in a wood country of West Virginia, and we have a helmet law. So, Jim, if you had the option, like if you were in New Hampshire or you were in Florida and there is no helmet law, would you still wear a helmet or would you not? Would you try the freedom of not wearing a helmet? Eric, don't change much when you're doing 35. Wow. You must have altered the video as good as it. Benji, okay. I would never wear one even if I didn't have a helmet law. You would wear one even if you did. Oh, got you. I usually wear a modular, but also have a half helmet that I wear sometimes. Right on, Jeff. Right. And there's no right or wrong answer. It's personal choice. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yep, another person from West Virginia. Hopefully, Jim Reynolds, you're going to Marvin. This is gonna be a good time. Bill did all the. Wow. Yes, they're still in business. They are still in business. When it say that, it never made the video look different than what it actually. I would agree. But he doesn't use AI. I'm starting to use AI just for the thumbnails, and that's it. Yeah, we'd like you to get there too, man. It's a good time. It's a lot of riding. Last year, I covered 700 miles in 3 days. Great time. Loved it. Brick and mortar store in Daytona. Yes, they do. I've been there. I went to one of their bike nights last year. Different types of helmets depending on how the bike is set up and rank. File for club events using comms. Yeah. Yep. We didn't have comms when I was in the club. They were available. We didn't use them. You know? Question. I have a blown fuse on my trickle charger wire that comes from the battery to the trickle charger. The fuse is bone. Will that stop it from charging? Yes. If the fuse is blown, that will not allow that battery to charge because it breaks the circuit. That's what a fuse does. It breaks the circuit if it's blown. Probably blew because it's an old fuse and it just gets weak with corrosion and everything like that. Change the fuse and be done with it. Hey, Red Light Brian, what's going on? Mobbing, I'm ready. There you go. Now, Brian, do you or do you not wear a helmet? And in your state, is there a helmet law? That is tonight's topic of discussion. Let us know. We all want to hear from you. I'd cover near 700 miles to get to Blue. Okay. Bill, I figured Ellie was small. The top of the cake. Wow. Poor Dally. I had that happen. PA. It's a 7.5 amp fuse. That's right. Okay. I do wear one, and in New Hampshire, there is no helmet law, but he does wear one. But he does a lot of stunting. He's a stunt rider. So I think it's a smart thing if you're a stunt rider to wear a helmet because your chances of going down have just gone up a lot. Just saying. About 600 miles from here, but I'll be adding 70 going to Jamin's. Oh, right on. Yeah. Mobbing's going to be a good time. I can't wait. Well, here we are. We're at the 1 hour mark, everybody. Let's see. Yeah, Drew does his own stunts. 10 amp. Oh, that's a little too big. 7.5. Let's see. Brian just ordered a new Simpson mod. Was mod or mod bandit? Oh, the one with the yellow flames. Rice. Right. And doesn't even leave his. Yeah. Well, he puts 500 miles on his bike in his driveway on a weekend. Just saying, throwing it out there. Speaking of throwing things out there, let's throw the link out there. Let's see. Can't wait for Mom either. I hope to get surgery out of the way and back on the bike shortly after. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Let's see. I'll pull the 10 a.m. out of it, or 10 amp, and that's what was in it. Yeah, it should be 7.5 amp. So there you go. If a silver blues, it shouldn't be. Yeah, that's why it causes a fire. Use the same amp fuse as the blown one. Higher amp is probably okay until you get the right one. Yeah, but you also, if there's a short, there's a chance that you can overheat the wires, cause electrical fire. Just saying. Oh, you got your schedule for the summer. Mine was a strong possibility. Right on, right on. Let's see. Simpson has that Spanish wrestling style helmet I love. Right on, right on. Love to see that. Let's see. I paid my debt to the devil today and paid off the bike. Oh, no kidding. Congratulations. So you own your bike 100%. And I've yet to make the first payment on the new bike. That is due in 6 days. I'll be making that payment this Friday. If there's a short, the fuse will blow. Yep. Or if it's old, believe it or not. Believe it or not, it will blow. If it's old. I've seen old fuses blow and things like that. All right. Though you could pay off both mine now. Yeah, you can pay mine off too. Oh, we have our first victim. Let's welcome him to the stage. The one and only. Oh,
What up?
what up? Well, now we're going to turn the chat off so it's not in your face.
Oh, I ain't worried about it.
I am.
It's your life. But hey, I will say, I ended up putting foot pegs on Stitch earlier today.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so now it's got off-road pegs.
Nice. I like those. They give you a good grip on the bike.
Oh yeah, remind me of the old bicycle days.
Yeah. Or the BMX days.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying.
A couple more victims coming in. The one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Guns and Baggers.
What's up, Guns?
Your volume is very low again, Guns.
Hold on.
I'm going to have to buy you a microphone.
How's that?
Not as
Still
good.
quiet.
I bet his wife wishes his voice was that low.
She's probably the one that sabotaged the microphone.
That's all we did.
All right.
Yes, HD, I know.
And we got PA Biker. What's going on, PA?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing?
I just want to make sure. Are you comfortable?
Always comfortable.
Okay. Okay. We don't need to send somebody in there to massage your feet.
Oh yeah, hey, come on up. Come on down. Come on down.
and have somebody feed you grapes right off the vine.
Absolutely. Come on, bring it on.
All right. Tell your wife that's her new job.
Yep. Wife, that's your new job. No. Never mind. Got me in trouble. No, but the other day I hooked up a new phone charger for the bike, you know. And I had noticed
directly to the battery.
I did this time. But it had that port where you can plug it right into the charger. And when I did that, that blew the fuse.
There, you got to shorten that wire.
Yeah, so I took it out and I ran the wire from the charger to the battery. Is that good enough to do?
The charging wire, yes, you could run that pigtail from the battery out so it will, charge your battery. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, running your phone charger directly off your battery is not a good idea because it could kill your battery. And we got Busted Knuckles in the house. What's going on, Busted?
That phone charger has a switch where you can turn it on or off.
Okay.
Is that
And
okay?
one day you're going to be somewhere and you're going to forget to turn it off and you're going to come out to start your bike and you have a dead battery.
He
Yep.
knows me too well, guys. He knows me too well.
Not
We've
just
all
you.
been there,
I've seen a
honestly.
lot of people do that.
Oh yeah.
And then, then I get a phone call. Hey, I got to bring my bike in. I got a charging problem. What do you mean? I put a new battery in it and it's got a dead battery.
Well, I learned that the hard way because my Bluetooth for my speaker, I forget to shut off like that. And now that before I even get off the bike, I shut that thing off.
Okay. You're better off wiring it into a switchable circuit, which means the circuit goes dead when the ignition's off.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I do with the fog lights on my 15 and 21 road glides whenever I wired them in.
Yeah,
They
kid
were on
probably.
the damned cigarette lighter circuit. It's dead
Yeah.
whenever it.
That's a good circuit to tie into if you have it. Like PA doesn't have that option on his bike.
No.
But he does have a headlight option, right?
Oh yeah, I got that switch where I
Tap
can
into
turn
one
on
of
them.
those.
Now I also have my quad lock that used to be there, where you can hit the button and it will turn the, charging system on or off. Same thing. You'll forget to shut that off.
Yeah, mine was always when I had my quad lock, I wired it into a switchable circuit.
Yeah.
So
Just kinda
meaning that
think
when you shut the bike
the
off, it goes off.
Yep.
the cigarette
Yep.
lighter ain't there for the 24 plus.
Well, it's not a cigarette lighter. It's a
Well, the power accessory.
12-volt power accessory.
Well, I'm sure there's a clip or something underneath the fairing that you can
Oh, I'm
tap
sure there's
into
a place I can get to.
Yeah, it's
for
called,
auxiliary.
yep. There is.
Because I know, heck, even the trike, even after I did all the stuff, put everything on it, I realized, guys, like, there's like 2 spots right underneath here. All you had to do is just buy the clips from Harley for about $4. Wire them in while you're done. I was like, oh well.
Yep, there's that part right over your speaker pod on the right on top of the right speaker pod.
Yep.
There's a 12-volt source there.
I'm not good with electrical, so I'm almost scared to even try to find that.
Yeah. So, just saying, this is on your Softail, right?
Yes,
So
because I bought it so that I have a charger for them riding down there to Marvin.
Yep.
So
on your Softail, I would pick a circuit, like a headlight circuit would be a good one. Not your tail. Well, I would really pick your headlight or taillight circuit because you don't want something to happen to that circuit and then you have no headlight or taillight. I would sit there with a test light and find a 12-volt source. With the key on, you have 12 volts, and with the key off, it turns off. And then get a wiring diagram and find out what circuit you're tapping into because you don't want to over amp a circuit either.
right. I'll have to find someone up here to do it up down there because I'm not very good with that kind of stuff. I figured I bought it because it was easy plug and play type thing. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's understandable. But nothing is truly plug and play.
Yeah. I thought it was cool because it was the same adapter that you plug right into your charge. Your trickle charger would plug into. Same thing.
Yeah, but it goes directly to your battery.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I would not put any phone charger directly off the battery.
Okay.
I try to put as little off the battery as possible. Because
not only that, but my Bluetooth is hooked up to that battery too.
Yeah, the more you stack up on those battery terminals, the more chances you get of those terminals loosening up on you. And when you have a loose terminal, that battery is not going to fully recharge while you're riding. Just saying, throwing that out there.
Yeah, no, I'm glad for the information. I need that. So, I mean, I don't want nothing happening while I'm down there, you know.
Nope. Nope.
Mhm.
What year's your
And
Softail?
12.
Oh, I'm gonna say the newer Softails have a USB port on the left side of the frame, right behind the neck.
I
To
wouldn't
plug
use
in.
them either, though.
Huh?
I
Well-
wouldn't use them either because they don't have a whole lot of power to them, and that's actually your computer access port as well.
Yes, but if it charges a cell phone, no problem.
Yeah, it'll charge a cell phone while you're riding. It's not going to be the fast charge, but it's what, 1.5 amp.
Yep,
I wouldn't know. I haven't used mine.
you can.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 amp charging.
Yep, it's not a fast charger, but it's a charger.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Got
thought that fuse, that number 10 fuse that was in there, I was kind of wondering if that was too big of a fuse or not. It's a
It should
green
be
number 10.
7.5 amps.
7.5, you said?
7.5 amps.
All right, I'll go buy some tomorrow.
No.
Because I noticed it's like when I went down today to go turn the bike over, I was going to go for a little ride. And it was just like, again, so for some reason my battery pack wouldn't jump it. So I ended up jumping it off the car without the car running.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Is that
we
okay
should-
to do?
Yeah, as long as the
Scared me there
car's
for a
not
second.
running.
Okay.
But a good smart jump pack will, and if you set it for motorcycle, won't overamp the system. The car battery might have too many cranking amps.
Right.
Then you could cause all sorts of electrical issues with it. So I wouldn't do it too often.
No, that's like only like the first time I've ever did it.
Yeah.
I would never. I'm not trying to burn my bike up or nothing.
Nope. Definitely don't want to do that.
Bad thing about mine and Doc's is there's a service bulletin out there saying not to jump start them, period.
Yep. You burn up the left-hand hand controls and your BCM.
Yep.
I caught one of my friends before she jumped her. She has a 25 in the Purple Abyss. No, not Purple Abyss. The same thing that Stitch is.
Oh,
Mystic
Mystic
Shift.
Shift.
Mystic Shift, and she was getting ready to jump start it. She sent me a Snapchat, and I'm like, "Do not jump start that bike." And she was,
Nope.
"What?" I'm like, "Don't do it."
Get
Called
yourself
her-
a good 5 amp battery tender and you'd be fine.
Called her. I'm like, "Just put it on the battery charger. Come back in 5 minutes." And she goes, "Well, I don't have any of my trickle chargers here." I'm like, "Well, you don't really want a trickle charger anyways. You want a 5 amp plus." And she goes, "Well, I have this thing for my boy's 4-wheeler." I'm like, "That'll work."
So did you do the Skyline OS update yet?
I did.
So did I. I did mine yesterday.
I did mine on Monday or Tuesday, whenever it came out.
Yeah, I was going to
And-
wait a little while, but I was reading nothing but good things about it. Like Cebu, Android Auto fixes a lot of bugs in it. I'm like, all right, fine.
So did it add Android Auto for you?
Yes, but I have to have my headset on. It's already linked, but I have to have the Cardo on for it to work.
Okay.
So oh, so yeah, I did the update yesterday. I did it over the air too.
Yeah, I did mine. I guess it was last week I did mine because today was the first time I've had mine out. The wife's car dropped the fuel pump, so she's been driving my truck and I'm on the bike.
Yeah, I'll be taking the bike to work tomorrow, so I'm happy about that. I was going to
yeah.
do it today, but when I walked
Tomorrow's gonna be
outside, I
decent.
checked the temperature and it said 33 degrees. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was 43 whenever I left this morning for school. But
43 is good. I could do 43.
for 30 miles though, at 80. Not that I would ever speed allegedly at 80 miles an hour.
That's cruising speed.
It got a little cold on the shins and a little cold on the fingertips.
Yeah, I don't have my heated grips yet.
That's when Wittenberg kicks in. You start warming up.
That's why I got thick riding gloves.
I had decent riding gloves, but just the fingertips. I mean, they're out there in the winds a little bit ish. So
Yeah, that's why I'm putting handguards on with my T-bars tomorrow.
I still have my hand guards for a 20 to 15 to 20 road glide or street glide or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I
they
gotta
won't
get
work
hand
on
guards
the new
too.
one.
Yep. So I got nice new hand grips or hand guards to go with the T-bars. I had to replace the actual handlebars because the bars I had on my 22 are only good up to 23.
Yep.
Holes in the wrong spot. Them sons of bitches. So I had to spend a couple $100 for a new set of bars.
I mean, even if the holes weren't in the wrong spot, the little notches on the end of the bar for the old throttle sensor could be an issue.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
You just don't run it in so tight. But yeah, they said my heated grips are on back order till May.
I ordered mine in November whenever I bought my 24, and I didn't get them until a week or 2 weeks before spring fling. So
Oh, wow.
almost 5 months.
Yep. So I ordered mine when I bought the bike on Valentine's Day, and yep, same thing with the wedge air filter. Not in yet, it's still in back order. It was supposed to come off of back order on Monday, but it was re-put on back order.
Yeah, they do that.
Well, remember the whole rear brake line fiasco?
Yep.
That was on back order for 6 months until I found a used one and I canceled it.
It's probably still on back order. You just don't need it no more.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, I got rid of the bike too, but
Well, there's that.
Man, that seems to be Harley's new thing lately is playing the back order game.
for everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even the service manual for the trike was on back order. Believe that.
Why would you buy that when there's PDFs available for free download?
Because I don't feel like getting freaking PDFs. I'd rather just have the book sit right there in front of me that I can actually sit there and go back and forth with it.
That I can understand a little bit.
Yep, I can too. But what I like to do is when I get a job coming in, I need the manual for it, which is just about every single job. I'll print out the pages I need, get those all greasy up, and then I throw them away. When I need them again, I reprint them out.
But see, then I had to buy a printer and then get paper. So
Yeah. Well. See, I'm fortunate. I do it at work, so they probably.
well, I'm retired, so
There is that. There is
now
that.
if I was working still, yeah, I'd go to work and do it. But
Yep.
Doc, in the private chat, I put the Facebook link to that Harley PDF page for anybody that wants it.
Yes. Let me copy it and put it out there for everybody because that is a very good resource to have. Also, if you join Sick Baggers Facebook
He's got
page,
most of them too.
yep. Why won't it let me copy it? Copy link address. There we go. There you go. There's the link to it. So you could either go here for it, for your PDFs, or you could go to Sick Baggers, join his Facebook page, and download them all for free. Bill says, no one in the panel can read. You just want the pictures. Well, of course. Of course. I mean, I like the pop-up picture books, that you find in the adult section of the bookstore.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just glad they're not scratch and sniff. Guns, you got them from both, huh? That's smart.
And I
Could
just
you-
put the sick baggers link in the private chat as well.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because I got mine both on sick baggers.
Yeah. I mean, Steve is awesome with that stuff. I mean,
Yep.
he really is. So, yeah. But could you imagine the library of manuals for me?
Oh yeah,
So that's why I have them in PDF. It takes up a
You'd
very
have a
small
damn-
section.
library full on one wall.
Yeah. I do have some that are printed books, but I prefer the PDFs because, I could, when the pages get all nasty, I could just reprint out a new one and throw it away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten on that Harley or not Harley, the North American Biker Rescue, and said, hey, I need this manual for this Jap bike, this import, this metric bike, and they went, here's a link for it. Awesome. So that's another good resource is the North American Biker Rescue page.
Yep. I actually, for my 2020 Softail, I grabbed a whole ream of the 3-hole punch paper and a 3-ream binder at work, and I printed out that whole PDF manual, the double-sided, and put it in the 3-ring binder and brought it home.
Nice.
Yep. So very happy about that. Also happy to finally be able to do my T-bars on tomorrow after work.
Oh, cool.
I've been trying to get to it for the past couple of times, but every time I says, all right, we're going to do it. And then someone calls me up. Yeah, I need to get this done. All right, come on down. My T-bars wait. Like the shoemaker's kids, they went without shoes.
Are you getting them powder coated or
I
were they
had
powder coated? I should say.
they came powder coated black.
Okay.
Doesn't have red. I was going to have them sent out and have them done red, but I'm looking at it going, that's going to be a whole lot of red in that one area with the mirrors, the hand guards. That's a whole lot of red in one area, and I don't want to do that. That would just be too much. So what I'm thinking of doing is when I see SBC at a rally, I'm going to ask them for the red cap for the T-bar. So that'll be done. That'll be done with the red there.
Yeah, whenever I had the black bike, I was doing red accents, and I was going to have some stuff powder coated. I'm kind of glad I didn't now, since I have a red bike now.
Yep. Well, you only see the red on my bike. Well, in the paint, you only see it when the sun's out.
Yeah. Mine's just straight up red. So
it's a pretty bike in the sun. Oh my God.
I told you, didn't I, dog?
It took me 3 weeks to see my bike in the sun.
Well worth the wait, right?
No, God damn it. I wanted to ride it right away. I had the bike for 5 weeks with 1 mile on the odometer. That was killing me. Brand new bike. Sat for 5 weeks before I could do anything with actually putting miles on it. So what else will you do? Well, let's see. Let's do the slip-ons. Let's do the bag guards. Let's do the engine guard. Let's do the fuel cap. Let's do the mirrors, the shift linkage, the axle caps, the Figurati dipsticks. I have a Figurati oil filter I'm going to do, but I'm going to wait till the 1K to put that on. Good night, Jamin.
See you, Jamin.
Yeah, I actually got both my filters in today, actually.
I saw that. You got a blue one and a black one.
Yep.
So kind of like you after you ended up in the ditch, black and blue.
Actually, I didn't really end up black and blue. It was mostly black.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
well, your ego
I
was
mean,
black.
Busted knows he sat there and seen me.
Your ego was black and blue after that.
Pretty sure I seen a bruise that Demo didn't even know he had until I said, "Hey, there's that one." He goes, "Oh shit."
I wonder why he needs surgery.
But I can say it didn't keep me from going anywhere.
Now, let me ask you: were you in mid corner
It
when
did
that
not.
happened, or straightaway?
Did you not watch the video?
There's
I
a
did, but I
slight bend
can't
in the
remember
road.
at this moment in time.
It's an actual. It goes actually up and kind of sort of curves over.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't.
That's the reason why you couldn't really see what was going on to my right hand side, because I was actually up on a hill going around the curve.
Okay. Well, at least it wasn't a straightaway, because if it was a straightaway, I will never let you live that down.
Oh no. But I mean, if you watch the video,
I'm gonna have to rewatch it again.
Is it on your YouTube?
yeah, it's on the
Yes, it
channel.
is.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Because I initially thought I was going to be able to ride the butt. I actually thought I had everything figured out and was like, okay, cool. I've got this. This ain't that big of a deal. I'll just ride it to the bottom of the little bit of the gully here and then get it back up on the road. No big deal.
What was fun?
Yeah, no.
Did you on the soft tail or
That was
no?
more of a hill than a gully, than a little bit of a dip.
He was on Harley's Softail. He wasn't on his own Softail.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was on a demo bike.
That's the nickname demo.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it,
Hey, it is what it is. You can ask Busted. Me and him was laughing about it the next day.
did you like hurt the bike and yourself or?
That bike was
Um,
done.
that bike, the bars were loose. They weren't broke off. They were loose.
That's why it crashed. It had loose bars.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
But there was a dent in the tank, and one of the rear lights broke off. That was it.
Did you have to pay for the damage?
Nope.
Whew. As long as you didn't get hurt, who cares?
Oh, I had 4 stitches that day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he took a little trip to
Yeah, there's.
the emergency care.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
say
had to get
ER,
stitched up around the ankle.
What? You don't carry sturdy strips with you?
but I wasn't with him.
He wasn't with me.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't. I did have my first aid kit while I was there.
What the heck? I just now noticed my camera went out.
Yeah, you lost your
just
camera.
went out.
I'll
Nice
have
document.
I'll have a full EMS bag when we go to Marvin with me.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I'll have a full thing of moonshine with me.
Then we might need the bag.
As long as your saline solution isn't it's expired, we're good.
That's it.
I mean, hell, it's still a saline solution. It's sure good even after it's expired.
Mm.
I'd rather deal with the hangover.
We were at work one night, and one of the guys cut his finger or whatever, and the first responder was going through his little pouch, and he was throwing his triple antibiotic ointment away, and the guy goes, "What's the matter with those?" He goes, "It's expired." He goes, "You can either hand them to me, or I'm going to dig them out of the trash, one of the two." Okay, and just start handing them to him. You might as well have them, said digging them out of the trash.
Yep. I have my own. I built my own CLS kit, Combat Lifesaver kit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because they told us when we deployed to Iraq in 09, hey, we only have enough CLS bags for 3 helicopters. So the chance you'll have one on yours is very slim. Okay. So I went and I started building one. I talked to the nurses at the School of Nursing, told them what I needed. They started getting me stuff. And we put together a whole CLS bag. They couldn't get me the Israeli bandage, but I was able to get one of those. Tourniquets I was able to get. It's a good kit to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
Yep.
I did not have one in our truck. I was actually supposed to go to CLS class after we got home, but they canceled that school because the instructor was supposed to go to work for the railroad, and I can
That
start at
makes-
any time now. I can't teach this class for this 1 week.
What's up,
And
sick
then-
bastard? That
and
makes
then
sense.
Never went.
That makes perfect Army sense. We're going to send you to combat, and then when you come back, we're going to send you to combat lifesaver class.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like when we came back from Iraq, we went to NTC, National Training Center in Fort Warren, California,
Yep.
to learn about desert warfare.
Well, what I liked was while we were in New Jersey in January, February, and March, we did heat casualty training. And then while we were in Iraq, we did cold weather training.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense, but it's perfect Army logic. I mean,
Yep.
when we did high altitude training when we were going to Iraq. Makes no sense. So I was like, well, I guess we'll end up in Afghanistan. If they're going to send us to high altitude training, then we're going to Afghanistan, not Iraq. Nope, we end up in Iraq. Oh, there you go. Behind Rudy's Ferry, how you doing?
What's going on, Joe?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, check the dates on that stuff, man. Check the dates. They actually pulled Quick Clot out of the CLS bags on us. So it caused more damage than it did help.
Honestly, because people didn't know when to use it and how to use it.
Yeah. They didn't train you how to use it. They trained you how to give an IV saline lock and how to administer an IV.
Yep.
How
That's
to-
pretty well all
how to apply
CLS
a
taught you.
tourniquet. That's it. You know? But that's all behind me now.
What's going on, sick bastard?
Yeah, he's here. He's chilling, man. Chilling. So what's funny is we talked about helmet laws. And I just remembered whether or not you have a helmet law in your state or not, doesn't matter what your status is. If you're in the U.S. military, you're required
Yep.
to wear a riding jacket, a DOT approved helmet, full fingered gloves, and boots that come up past your ankles.
Even if you're a passenger.
Yep.
Yep.
I can remember when I took my wife out when we first got together. She was still in the Army, worked at the Avcrad with you. And I said, well, come on, we'll go for a bike ride. And she came out with this full helmet, all this gear, this like reflector stuff. And I'm like, the hell are you doing? He's like, I have to wear it because if something happens, I ain't going to be covered.
Yep.
I was like, wow.
Yep. And it doesn't matter if it's 100 and something degrees outside,
Right.
you still had to have your riding jacket on.
Yep. I would feel so bad for her because it was so hot, and I'm catching a nice breeze, and man, she's back there probably sweating her fanny off,
Yep.
So like, but she was a trooper. She handled it.
So what I used to do is I used to, change in the locker room to civilians, put on all the required PPE. As soon as I got onto the highway, or right before I got on the highway, I ditched the jacket. It's 100 fucking degrees out.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's times coming down the highway, you're going to sit in traffic on the Northeast corridor,
Yep.
baking with a jacket on. What are you out your mind?
Yep. Oh, I know. There's been times where she was like, "No way, I'm not wearing all this shit."
No, they did do away with wearing a reflective vest though, because they found that it did not reflect positively on the Army image.
Mm-hmm.
And they left it up to the base commander's discretion whether or not he wanted you guys wanted motorcyclists to wear reflective vests or not. Luckily, our facility commander was a motorcyclist and said, "Oh, hell no. That ain't happening." My
Wow.
discretion is if you want to wear it, wear it. I'm like, right on.
I didn't really start. I rode right after we got home. I rode for about a year. My bike got totaled, and then I didn't really start riding again until after I got out.
Right
So I
on.
didn't really deal with all the bullshit.
So did your friend enjoy the shocks? They put them on.
I still need to send you payment. I meant to text you the last couple of days, but school's gotten to me. The last I heard, he hadn't put them on yet because work and his wife working now. A little harder for him to get to, but
Well, I'm glad they got them. The second set I had to ship out.
right, yeah.
First set I sent U.S. Postal Service.
That may have been the fuck up. Was USPS.
Second set I went right to FedEx because I've had nothing but good luck with FedEx.
My cousin works for USPS, and I give her shit all the time.
So what happens now that you never got the product? Does anybody get reimbursed for this, or Doc, you or him, or?
Didn't have insurance on it. If you had insurance on it, yeah, he'd get reimbursed, but a set of takeoff shocks ain't really worth nothing.
Yeah.
Except for somebody that has air ride.
Yep.
Right.
The old school air ride where you had to pump it up.
Well, I do have a set of takeoff shocks I'm going to put up for sale. They're the Showa remote reservoir shocks that come on the CVOSTs.
Yeah.
Those are worth
Those are worth something.
Somebody's going to want them.
I mean, hell, I want them, but I also still have my
technologies.
Yeah, my suspension tech rears, so I really need to redo the front.
Yep.
I had to buy the front, so
That's what I put on. I took the Showas off. I put my suspension tech on.
yeah.
The one with suspension technologies has got them from my Softail. They got the shock underneath.
Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
Nope.
So it wouldn't even make sense to buy them for the front, right?
Oh, it would still improve the ride.
Yeah. I mean, that shock underneath really isn't a shock. If you actually look at it, it's a spring.
Yep.
There's no valving, there's no dampening, no nothing. It's just a preload spring.
I was gonna say it's just a straight up spring in a canister.
Yep.
Yeah, because up underneath there's a way you can adjust it, but I
Yeah,
never.
that adjustment's garbage.
Yeah, I'm not.
Might as well have a rigid.
rigid. Yeah.
You might as well have a rigid at that point.
Right. I mean, in all actuality, it's really not a bad ride.
Well, damn, Guns, just be mean about it.
Always.
What do you say? Sorry, trying to plug my phone in.
Guns with the zinger tonight. Comes out of left field with a zinger. So how about you, Guns? If you had an option to go with or without a helmet, what would you do?
If I was riding locally, I wouldn't wear one.
Okay.
But leaving here, going to work and all, I would wear a helmet.
Okay. How long of the ride is it to you to go to work?
It's right at an hour 15 minutes, depending on traffic.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, not bad.
My ride to work could be an hour or it could be 20 minutes. It all depends on traffic.
But yeah, if I'm just going to town, it's like about a 15, 20-minute ride, I wouldn't wear one.
Yep.
My ride / drive to work is 9 minutes if I stop and get a soda at the gas station. It's only about 6 minutes if I don't stop.
Well, before me and my wife got married, my job was only like 5 minutes away. It was nice.
I don't know. I kind of like the longer drive from work. Not necessarily to work, but from work. I like a longer trip.
Yeah.
just because it
Don't
gives
get
me
it
time to
twisted.
decompress.
If I take the bike, I take a 20-mile ride and turn it to like 45, 50 miles.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
On my way to work and on my way home from work. Take the nice scenic route. This way I get to work and I'm all happy and hey. And then when I realize I have to actually wait hours to get back on the bike, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that pisses you off.
Yeah.
I don't mind going to work, but they are wait to go home is just kind of bullshit.
Yeah, well, I want a job that'll pay me to sit home and do nothing.
I want a job that pays me to ride my motorcycle. I haven't found that one yet. So
Come work for York plant up here in Pennsylvania. They'll pay you for it. You won't get outside, but you'll still ride a motorcycle.
sit on it and make sounds cruising through the plant.
Yeah, they got that thing that they sit on, like a dyno.
Yeah.
And it goes through different phases.
Yep.
They're actually opening it back up for tours now. It's supposed to be this summer.
Whacked my head hard enough that I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, the helmet thing, I tell you, the reason why I wear a helmet, I've been in EMS for 28 years, and I've seen a lot.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, a half shell really doesn't protect much.
No, it don't. Nope.
I mean, I've seen lots of pictures of helmets after crashes where the sides and the face shield were ground down from the pavement.
Yeah.
And I bet you that guy's happy he had a full face because he wouldn't have a face or much of a face after it.
Mm-hmm.
Seen that picture of the guy that was falling too closely behind a pickup truck and the lid off the cooler came off and hit him right square in the nose bridge area.
I'll tell you, I went to a call one time with a bike wreck, and it was in Ledger, Connecticut, over by the casino. And the guy, he was on a crotch rock, and he come up around this big bend and a little bit too fast for his experience, and he hit the metal guardrail, decapitated him. I found the helmet up in a tree with his head still in it, and opened up the visor, and all I could see was his eyeballs. That's when I'm like, yeah, I wear a helmet. But his head was still in one piece, except for not on his shoulders.
But
When you start seeing stuff like that, that kind of makes you think a little bit.
But
Yes,
isn't
it
that
does.
but isn't that the risk we take every time we throw a leg over the bike though?
Yep.
That's God's honest truth there. Amen.
That's the thing.
I have my wife thinking the same way I do. If it's my turn to go, it's my turn to go. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a helmet, whether I'm laying in bed.
Yep.
Nothing's going to stop it. I mean, when your number's up, your number's up.
Doesn't matter how
It happened
fast
in
you can
Iraq,
run,
it happened
drive,
in
ride,
That's right.
or how much money you have.
Yep.
When it's your time, it's your time.
Well, I tell my wife I love you before I leave every time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh. So I think we're going to cut this early tonight. I really don't have much more to talk about tonight, unless you guys want to talk about something exciting. And
No, I was just interested in the helmet thing and wanted to ask you that question about the bike.
yep.
I
Guns.
ain't get shit.
You got anything, Guns?
Not really.
Busted, you got anything?
The only thing I can think is Illinois is kind of odd for as bad as they are about every other law that we can have. There is absolutely no helmet law on the books. Illinois and Iowa are the only two states that don't have any type of helmet law.
Yeah, we didn't have any type of helmet law up until October 1st of 2025.
Connecticut?
I
Yep.
thought you guys had something, like an age or insurance based.
Connecticut's a helmet law now?
If you're under the age of 21, yes.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter if you're a rider or passenger. If you're under 21, you're required to have a helmet now.
Well,
Wow.
I can see that in all states, but I think it should be your choice whether you want to wear one or not.
Right.
In that law, it's also for motorcycles, e-bikes like the e-bicycles, because those things get up 30, 40 miles an hour.
Right.
Electric assist bicycles,
Okay.
and a few others.
See, I had a friend go to Tennessee and went and rented one of those damn slingshots. Him and his wife had to wear a helmet in it because it's registered as a damn motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got no cover on the top.
Some of them do.
Some of
Some
them
of
do.
them do. Yep.
Some of them have a hard top.
But it's not a motorcycle.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not a motorcycle. I'll agree with that one all day long.
I was actually, my brother-in-law came to visit us tonight, and we were talking about it. His son-in-law bought one, and they live down in Florida. And this year, there were no slingshots at all allowed downtown Main Street.
No, they don't. Sturgis doesn't allow them. Daytona finally got behind that.
Yep. And
Well-
he said that they look like a big old Batmobile.
Yep. When I was
I don't like
last time I was in Daytona in 25, when you went to Iron Horse or Beaver Bar or any of those bars right there on Route 1, motorcycle parking only, no slingshots.
I think Gettysburg could do that this year too.
Stops at every intersection that point them the other damn direction. Nope, go on.
Go with the cars.
I think Gettysburg should do that too,
Be nice.
because there's no room downtown.
I think
No.
every rally should do that has parking on Main Street that says
Yep.
motorcycle only.
Yeah. Oh, there was a big whoop to do on Main Street in Daytona this year when they opened up Main Street to all traffic.
Yeah, I see that.
It made national news. Main
Hey, what
Street
happened to what's
Daytona
the name?
opened up to all traffic on Sunday. I'm like, who cares? The rally's over.
Yeah. If they'd done that the first Sunday,
I'll be right back.
would have been a deal.
Yep, I agree. I'm with Mel. They should be parked with the cars.
There's a law going through or being proposed now that slingshots, Vanderhalls are their own separate classification where they are not classified as motorcycles, but they are also not classified as a car.
Right. I think they're going to classify them as an autocycle.
Yeah, which they are. That's what
They are.
they're considered, but they're also they would have a different license plate, basically,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. It ain't gonna hurt my feeling none.
Wouldn't hurt mine either. Even if I owned one, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
No, I would like to rent one to go out to Sturgis before the rally, rent one, take the wife on some of the roads because she doesn't ride with me, but I think she would like that. Still put her in the air without just having windows down in a minivan.
Yep. Now, there's a gentleman who works on our campus in the school of nursing who has a slingshot. And he told me when the weather gets better, he's going to take me for a ride during lunch. I'm like, oh, right on. I'd love to, go for a ride on one just to see what it's like.
Yeah, I sat in one this past weekend, and I like to never get out of the damn thing.
Yeah, I say drive them because you drive them, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the way they handled. I didn't like none of it.
Good night, Bob. You're more than welcome to
Bob.
come on up this weekend if you're available. I'll be working in the garage all weekend. Everybody's welcome.
Wish I could come. I'd be there.
Well, I'm sure we'll be there Saturday night, won't we?
Yeah, I don't know what project I'll have for a Saturday night, but hopefully I'll have a project.
And Doc, I love that gas cap.
Oh, thank you.
That is cool.
I want one of those.
I
Oh
love
no,
it.
no, I sent Guns one.
Oh,
Alan sent me the gas cap that goes up to 23 by mistake.
yep.
So I asked him if he wanted it back and he could send me the correct one. And he's like, no, give it away. Somebody could use it. So the
Yeah,
first
'cause
person I think had with a black bike with red accents was Guns.
Yep.
So it's that nice Boy Racer vented gas cap from Advan
Yeah.
Black.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's so much easier to get it off instead of that pop-up gas cap.
Yep. Did you have to remove the beauty ring for it to
No.
work?
Nope.
Nice.
No,
Damn, that's
because
his guns looked all night. He's all blurry right now.
yeah, hold on.
All right.
My again.
Ask me a question. What do I think about the oil filters from Figurati? I have one for my bike. I'm waiting for the 1K service to put it on. The Flow oil filters have one magnet. These have 5, and the fifth one's at the bypass, which is serviceable. So I'm really looking forward to putting that on there when I have the 1K service in about 700 miles.
Yeah, because I have the Advan Black lower gas tank thing on mine, so the gas cap fit right on.
So, what happened to your bike this weekend?
Well, we stopped. We was heading to somewhere, and we stopped and got gas. I filled up, and about within, I want to say probably within 2 minutes, the tank started overflowing. Bike was off. Gas cap was off. It was just starting to overflow. So I started the bike, and it was still overflowing. So I moved it to the side of the gas station. I was getting ready to pull the tank off. Maybe one of my lines, was pinched. And then once I moved it, it stopped. So I have no clue what is going on. I don't know if it was just a freak thing that happened or not. I don't know.
Now, was it because the gas nozzle didn't shut off?
No, the gas nozzle was up already in place. We went inside, got a Coke, came back out. I'm like, why is my bike wet underneath? So
It was hot out, wasn't it?
Huh?
Was it hot out?
It was 84.
Sitting in the sun, gas expands. If you filled it to the top, it's going to expand, and that's why that happened.
No, I didn't fill it to the top. I only put, I didn't even fill it all the way up. It was almost on E. I only put 4 gallons of gas in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it was just a freak thing that happened. I'm hoping.
Probably.
But yeah, I walked outside, noticed that underneath my bike was all wet, and the gas cap was on, and I'm like, oh, and I noticed that fuel was leaking from my gas tank. I'm like, oh, please don't tell me I got a hole in my tank.
Yeah. No, 5 microns is not the big deal at all. It's totally up to you. The reusable filters are a lot more maintenance because when you take like your AMSOIL filter off, you throw it away after you let it drain for over 24 hours, of course. But with the reusable ones, you take it off, then you got to clean it with like a brake parts cleaner or something like that. Clean off all the magnets if there's any metal on them. And wait for that brake parts cleaner to dry because you don't want to send that through your motor. But I got to call them and see if I could get a second element. This way, I always have one ready to go.
Yep. When
I change the oil, I'm not waiting for that part to dry, and I don't want to put compressed air to help dry it.
But if 5 microns is a big deal to somebody, there is magnets that are made to fit around an oil filter if you have to have a magnet. If you feel like you have to have a magnet
Yep.
that fit the radius of different size oil filters, which still ain't going to catch half as much as the Figurati with its 4 magnets.
5.
coming in.
Oh,
5.
you got the 4 on the outside and then 1 up in the center, which is the bypass.
Okay, I missed the 5th one.
Yep. 5 microns is 2/10,000ths of an inch. That's not a whole lot. You know?
Yeah, I want to get one of those filters.
Yep. I'm a believer in them. I haven't used it yet. But what I also like about them is they have also adds as a heat sink because it's got the cooling fins around it. So it should help cool the oil down as well. And
it ain't going to hurt, at least.
No.
I mean, that is why Harley put the oil filter up front, was for the air-cooled oil, right? If you listen to some people.
I mean, the first revision of the Evos, the oil filter was behind the transmission.
Yep.
And it was facing up, which made perfect sense because when you spun it, all the oil, whatever oil spilled out, didn't come down your motor and your frame and all that. Oh, right on, right on. Appreciate you.
Hey, what happened to rolling on 3s?
His webcam shit the bed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Riding on 3s. I got one right here if you need it. Just saying. Just
One of
come
the
up
many
and get
mics
it.
that we have in here.
What's that?
So one of the many mics we have in here.
Yes. We got to start going mic 1 of so many, mic 2 of so many.
Yeah, we got too many mics in here.
Oh man.
Are you planning on riding this weekend, Doc? Are you too busy this weekend?
I got too much going on for me to ride this weekend.
Are you riding this weekend, Busted?
It's supposed to turn back to shit on Saturday, actually, so probably not. Which
Dan,
I got
you
to
sound
figure out
like
how
us.
I need to do. So
You sound like us. It was in the 80s this last weekend,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
this
I did 300 plus miles on Saturday. I
me
popped
and
in the Doc's Live for just a hot second and was back on the bike.
me and the wife rode Sunday about 150 miles to break in the new Mustang seat to see how she likes it. Doc, she loves it.
As a matter of fact, the bike that I had to deliver to somebody today had a Mustang Super Tour seat on it, deluxe.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's why I offered really to deliver his bike. One, he's on the next town over, and I'm like, you know what? Here's a chance for really to ride this seat and see if it's as good as everybody says it is. And I found it to be quite comfortable.
Oh yeah, it was comfortable. And this was actually our first riding on the seat, and I was in discomfort. I was nothing. Now on her, she said towards the end when we got home, her butt started hurting, but it's a brand new seat. It's not broke in.
Right.
No. So that's expected.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to it. I can guarantee you by the time Mel and I get to Virginia, that seat will be well broken in.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, my stock is breaking in pretty good. So I
Doc.
hate to say that, but it's taken, it's got 11, almost 12,000 miles on the stock seat now.
Oh wow.
No,
I hate
take
my
that
stock
back. I had
seat.
about 2,000 or 3,000 on the Saddleman. So I'm 9,000 on the stock seat.
I hate the stock seat on the ST. I could feel the frame rails in my thighs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I had a friend that rode her stock seat on her ST out to Sturgis. Then she had that Master Lugo reform the seat and put gel in it and stuff like that, and really changed the seat up. She fucking loves it now.
Oh, there you go.
It's still covered with the stock covering.
Hey, good evening, RBL Jackson. Good to see you.
Hey,
But
RB.
she rides by herself, so
Nice.
she
Yeah,
also has a Pan America ST.
Oh, no kidding. I hear those are very comfortable.
I've rode one Pan America, but not the ST.
See, I can't ride the Pan America because even with the height adjust, auto height adjust, my legs are still too short.
Yeah, me too.
But apparently they're going to have a demo truck at Spring Fling this year, so hopefully I can ride a Pan America ST.
Be right back.
There you go. Or ride the one that Ben has. What's he got? Is that the ST that Ben just bought? Bikes, Beers, and Brews?
I was watching his stuff for a while, but I quit because it seemed like at that point everything was negative. It probably changed now, but at that point I was trying to get away from the negative stuff, so I actually quit watching a lot of YouTube at that point. So
It's understandable.
but that was, I guess it's been a couple of years ago because everything was Harley doesn't change anything.
Yep.
Cool.
Harley,
Show me
Harley,
what Honda's changed in the last 2 years, 10
Yep.
years.
That's Harley. The Harley clients are the worst.
Yeah.
You don't change anything. There's no technology that, very basic bikes. What the hell? Harley puts tech in the bike. What the hell? I want analog gauges.
Yep.
What do you want? We're the
Yep.
worst.
That's exactly what I said whenever Harley came out with the Helix on the 23.5 CVOs. I'm like, now we're going to have people bitching because they changed too much.
Yep. Nobody's ever happy.
I like that new instrument cluster or the infotainment system because it's configurable.
Yep.
I use the GPS on it. Man, that thing is nice having almost that full screen of the maps there. That was nice. I really enjoy it.
I've thought about paying the $350 for the nav, but I use the Apple CarPlay, so
Yeah. I mean, it came with mine.
yeah, it comes with the CVOs, the STs, and I think the Limiteds even,
Yep.
and the trikes, obviously.
Yep. So, and when I bought the bike, I wasn't 100% sure if it came with it or not, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to pay for it if I need to.
Yeah,
And-
and some dealerships are throwing it in whenever you buy a bike.
Yeah. So I didn't have to pay for it. So I was happy about that. So it afforded me to buy the air filter because I don't like that big honking snorkel sticking off.
I
to the
hate
side.
that snorkel. I don't feel like there's any place for my leg to go.
Oh, it doesn't get in the way of my leg. It just, to me, it just takes away from the looks of the side of the bike.
Okay.
And I hate those small floorboards.
I'm not a huge fan of the intake on my bike, which is just the stock 117.
Right.
I feel like if I try to put my feet up on my crash bar, it gets in the way of my right side, my right leg.
Yep. So that's why I went with the Screaming Eagle wedge.
What's going on, Tiger?
Tiger's in the house. Good to see you, Mr. Tiger Ward. So, yeah, I'm very happy with this bike. I haven't had buyer's remorse at all. I do miss my two previous bikes, Spaceball and the Road Glide, but I am not crying over it.
Yeah, I've missed every single one of my bikes.
Oh yeah,
Even the
Yeah,
metric
same
bikes.
here.
I mean,
Me
I
too.
miss them, but I like the bike that I have now, and
see, Mel gets attached to our vehicles, like all the memories we made on them.
yeah,
And my argument is, honey, yeah, we made all those memories, and that's what they are. Hey, what's up, Jim? Good to see you. So I mean, I tell her, I says, look, we could make more memories on this new bike.
right.
Oh, here's Jack. Spaceball. Legends never die. That's a true story. That's a true story. That bike will live in my memories in infamy. Every once in a while, I get like a Google Photos memory. Remember this day or this too many years ago? And there's pictures of Spaceball. I'm like, oh man, what a great bike that was. What a fun bike it was. But I just never really rode the bike that much.
Yeah.
I put 5,000 miles on it in 2 years. And I would say 3,500 was the first year I put the motor in it. And then after that, I didn't ride it that much because I'd go out to the garage and I'd say, okay, what do I want to take to work? The Softail, the Road Glide. 9 out of 10 times the Road Glide went out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I am with my
ask you what
the Indian.
Okay, never mind. You seen it?
Yes. We heard, and we are keeping him in our thoughts and prayers. I'm going to reach out to him tomorrow, see how he's doing.
God, please, I hope he's okay.
Yep. I hope.
Yeah.
I heard he had surgery. So we're going to keep him in our thoughts and prayers.
Amen.
Absolutely. John, I was forced to because my kid is trying to go to sleep. So,
Hey, it happens.
yep. And he was trying to go to sleep early, which is unheard of for a 11-year-old.
Yeah. Usually,
Yeah.
come on, 30
Yeah.
more minutes. 30 more minutes.
Well, I made a deal with him. I changed his bedtime by a half hour and said, you will not get any more extra time. He's always asking for extra time. I'm like, if you ask me for extra time, I'm going to cut your time short.
But if he goes to bed early, do you add that time on to another
Nope,
day?
absolutely not. That was his own choice.
John, sleep is overrated. That's what coffee's for.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
So let's give your son coffee.
Absolutely not. That kid's wired enough. He's a redhead.
So Red Bull's out of the question.
Exactly.
With my wife, it says all the time. It's just oh, yeah. What that things happen, John. Things happen. John gets 4 to 5 hours per night. Yeah.
Yeah, I normally get only 4 or 5 hours a night sleep.
And I'm
per
happy
day.
when those 4 or 5 hours are in one stretch.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm happy right now. I mean, I'm on temporarily on day shift, so I actually get to sleep at night like a normal human being. So I sleep straight through unless my dog wakes me up because he wants out of my bedroom. And then 5 minutes later, he's clawing at the door because he wants back in.
Probably because he got hungry, wanted to go eat.
No, he wanted
That's where my dog's
he
laying.
wants water because he doesn't get any food past he gets 1 cup of food a night.
Okay. What kind of dog do you have?
Mutts.
It's a mutt. Okay.
Sounds like my
I have a Australian Shepherd / lab mix. I can't remember. No, not lab. I can't remember what else he's mixed with. Then I have a black lab / Tennessee Walker mix.
Yeah, it
So-
sounds like my dogs. My dogs get a cup of food in the morning and a cup of food about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening, and that's it.
My dogs
I
get
just get
nothing.
the big cup at night. It's not like a true cup. It's a cup that we grabbed out of the cupboard and threw in the Doing the dog food bin.
Well, you haven't seen my dogs. 2 of my dogs is overweight. So the vet's like, nope. You need to cut back on their food. No more people's food. And my wife's like, no. I'm
Where
like,
are all the leftovers gonna go?
because my dog is German Shepherd and Husky. She weighs 70 pounds. Yeah, that cup right there.
Holy shit. That's like a shot glass.
Yep. And then my other dog is Bella. What is Bella? Okay, and my other dog is American Leopard Hound, purebred, and she's way overweight. Yeah, she is overweight.
So here's my thing. My dogs get nothing.
You don't have dogs, Doc. I've been in your house. You don't have dogs.
But if we did have dogs, they'd be spoiled rotten.
Exactly, just like the cats are.
Bingo. You know?
Oh, all my dogs are spoiled. Every
Oh,
single
yeah. Mine too. They're laying here beside me.
So I have an idea, Guns. If your dog's overweight, what you need to start doing is put the dog on a leash and go for a 2 or 3 mile run every day.
That's not a bad idea.
You can ride your motorcycle and just have the leash in your hand in one hand. I mean,
No, I don't. I want Guns to get out there and run.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, Guns is too old to be running anymore.
Listen, I'll put a bottle of whiskey on a stick and hang it about 6 feet in front of you.
Now, hold on. Now, if you did your moonshine, you did a Marvin last year. Now that might work.
Yeah. Okay.
That
So we
might
know
work.
what to do this year.
Oh no. Mm.
You have no idea how
Shenanigans.
dangerous that moonshine was that I made last year.
But that's a good shenanigan idea, though.
I mean, that moonshine was dangerous.
Yeah, that moonshine last year that Doc had. Yeah. Ooh. I might drink a little bit too much.
Wee bit inebriated, as our friend DDK would say.
Especially the first night. Ooh. When burning clutches burn.
I'm surprised you could smell it after how much moonshine you had.
Ooh. Well, you kept passing it to me. Hey, you want some? Okay.
And I didn't force you. I just asked you, hey, do you want some more?
I'm not going to turn it down.
Right?
But it was good.
That's
And riding on 3 bought a new webcam.
Yeah. At the house next week sometime, right on. Well, if you have Amazon Prime, be there by tomorrow.
Yep.
Tiger Woods has put a chicken leg on a stick.
Hey, Ryan, just use your phone.
My wife says a rack of ribs on it. That'd get me running.
Yeah, me too.
A good
Yeah,
set of
that would get me
smoked
going.
ribs.
I actually have a pork shoulder to put in the smoker Saturday, Sunday.
Gonna make some pulled pork.
Yep. I was supposed to do it today, but I forgot about it before I left for work, or left for school. So, my guy, it'll be a good weekend meal. I'll be home all day, so I can let it smoke and not have to worry about it.
There you go. Yeah, I never got into smoking. I like it when people have them, and I get invited over and they smoke some pork or chicken or sausage or whatever. I'm in.
Oh, yes. I do my ribs and my pork. I do North Carolina pork on my smoker.
Wait a minute. You do North Carolina? You're in West Virginia. You got to do the West Virginia rub.
Oh, no. On my pork? No. North Carolina style.
Oh, man. Texas favorite. Sure, yeah. Let's see. Sounds good. What are you doing next week? Looks like you got a job to do for next weekend.
Oh man. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, Army Soldier 83 is my wife.
I'm sorry, Army Soldier.
You know what, Busted? You know what? Are you coming to mobbing?
I'll be there. I hope to be there, I should say.
Oh,
You
this is
know, I'm
gonna,
just-
we're gonna have a ball, man.
look forward to drinking a beer with every damn one of you.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll have
Just
some
one.
moonshine and some maraschino cherries soaking in moonshine, too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Corey, vinegar-based barbecue sauce.
I tell you, I'm going to go out there and say this. At Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson, they have the Shed. It's a barbecue place right there in the center of the parking lot. Pretty good barbecue. I was surprised how good it was. It was so good, I had to go back the next day.
Well, true story. Ask my wife. When I make my barbecue pork or my ribs, she won't eat nobody else's but mine. Neither were my nephews. So I don't know. Are they lying to me? They might be lying to me.
Well, then you need to bring them to mobbing.
Do you know who makes some really good pulled pork?
Rookie.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
Wilkie.
he does.
And Bob Veering.
I haven't had any of Bob Veering's.
Whenever we did the Tennessee meetup, Bob had a really good feed one night.
Yeah. Yeah, that I haven't heard from him in a while.
I get a message on from him on the damn Instagram from time to time.
But man, I've had Wilkie's pulled pork in Daytona in 2022. And then again at Mobbin last year. He came out with some pulled pork sliders that he was smoking all day. And man, it was amazing. Mel went to bed and missed out on it.
See, now that's what I want to do for Hog Rock is take my smoker with me and just let it go all day while we're bucking off and just feed my friends.
Yep.
Big old pulled pork or something.
You know, Rob, that I hear that a lot, that the Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue is a great trip. That's on my bucket list one year.
That's on my list too. I'm going to the same area next month for Spring Fling. And they have there at Pig Trail Harley, they have an offshoot of Rockin' Pig, which is a barbecue joint. And it was pretty good food too for being basically not really a food truck, but it's not what it was either. You know what I mean? It's a food joint, but they have a offshoot of it.
Yep. See, Corey, I'm in Connecticut. We know pizza. We don't know barbecue. So any barbecue is good.
Pizza and grinders.
Pizza, on the other hand, we know good pizza.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I lived on both sides, so I like them both.
Oh, man.
But I like a good Philly cheesesteak now, let me tell you.
John trying to get me killed tonight.
Y'all like Philly cheesesteaks, don't you?
Oh, I
I
love
made
cheese.
some the other night.
My wife makes the best.
I made shaved cheese steak. I had a Montreal Jack seasoning on that.
Mm,
We used some Swiss cheese. I
Yep.
cut up the onion and the pepper, sauteed it all up, and got the grinder rolls.
mm.
Put the cheese in there. Put everything on it. Stuck in the oven at 275 for about 5 minutes. Let it all meld and heat up together. Man, it was amazing.
You know
I
what's
tell you
good
what,
cheese
I
with?
tell you what, Doc. Me and the wife will come up one weekend, and I will make you a cheesesteak.
Oh, I will make you a cheesesteak.
I actually use real
I
steak.
think we have a cheesesteak war going on.
What do you think I used? I used shaved steak.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I actually have a degree in.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
I do too. I got culinary art school.
I went to the culinary school in Philadelphia. Yes,
Oh,
I
no
did.
kidding.
Oh,
Yep. Not many people knows that, but yes, I actually have a culinary degree.
Oh, see, she says you need to make the ribs for Mob in the Mountains.
There you go. You're on.
Well, she says you need to make your ribs. And I just added for Mob in the Mountains. or you need to make your ribs for Williamsburg, Virginia.
Or we can just all chip in on Mob and then make them.
I think we get Tom and Stacy on board with that.
I can do that because, yeah, for mobbing, I don't think
We're
I'm
not.
going to be able to fit them all in a tour pack.
Well, you know, they do have stores down there to get stuff.
Exactly. So we all chip in some money. There you go. I'm
You're
in.
not going to be in Williamsburg.
No, I'm talking about mobbing.
Oh, no, we're done with Mob. We're going to talk in Williamsburg. That's first.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
y'all suck.
Let me ask you a question. Did you get my gift yesterday?
Who?
I assume Doc because
Because it ain't not me.
Yeah, you, Doc. Did you get my gift yesterday that I sent you yesterday?
In the mail?
No. From the phone. I don't want to say it.
Oh, yes. I told you I
Okay,
got that.
okay. I just wanted to make sure you got it. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I got it.
okay.
Well,
So, yeah.
Mrs.
I'll
Gens,
pitch in,
I'm-
help
I'm
pay
from
for
Illinois
ribs
too,
and-
unfortunately.
We
yeah,
have-
I got to go too.
All right. Good night, guys. Guns,
Good
we
night.
have a full kitchen. Just a trip to the grocery store. That's all.
Well, baby, if you get me the steak tomorrow, I will make you a cheesesteak tomorrow. Oh, no, I won't. I'm off. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. No, my days is running together because I work. No, busted. My work schedule is I work 2 days, day shift, off 2 days. My
There's
next
no
2
way in
days
hell I could do that. I applaud anybody to
is.
keep up with that.
Well,
schedule.
no. Take this shit out. I work 2 days, off 2 days. My next 2 days is night shift.
Yeah. There's no way in hell I could do that.
So my days is running together.
I wouldn't know whether I was coming or going. So
And this is my long week. So I'm working. I'll be gone. What, 72 hours this week?
yeah.
So yeah.
I got a buddy that does, or he used to do like 3 days on day shift, off for 2, 2 days on night shift, off for 1, 2 days on day shift, off for 1, 3 days on night shift.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Nope, absolutely
Yeah,
fucking not. I would lose. I would either be 24 hours late or 24 hours early, one of the two.
Because this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm on day shift for 12 and a half hours. But you have to realize hour to work, hour back to work.
Yeah.
So literally 16 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that part of it. So
Listen, that would confuse the hell out of me. Just give me 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. I'm good.
Honestly, I like it, especially when it comes to vacation time. Like for our doc, when we meeting in Memorial Day weekend, I took 2 days off for vacation time, but I'm off 7 days.
Yeah. Same here.
And then doing mobbing, I took 4 days off, but I'm off 11 days.
Nice.
okay,
So it has its ups and it has its downs.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would get confused.
And then Smoky Mountain, I took 2 days off. I'm off 7 days. So
I'm looking forward to Smoky Mountain.
yes.
Going back
I
to
want to do that one sometime.
It's a good time. It's definitely a riding rally. The
Yeah.
vendors are good. They're not great. And they're stretched between the dealership and the Foothills Mall and Dream Rides, Tennessee.
As long as you don't have windshield put on there, you'll be fine.
There you go. But the riding out there is amazing. You know, you got the Foothills Parkway, you got the Cherry Skyway, you got Devil's Triangle. There's so many great rides out there. It's to me, that's just worth the trip, is to go out there and do the rides. And Dale's Wheels Through Time, which is like 2 hours away.
That is something I really want to go to, whether it's during Smoky Mountain or not. I was close whenever I did the Dragon, but not close enough where I could take the extra time, because you're going to spend a damn day in there.
You're close to the Dragon too, so if you wanted to ride the Dragon while you're there for Smoky Mountain, you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so much better roads out there to ride.
Yes, and I agree with that.
You know.
Well, road, I like my work schedule. My wife don't, but I like it.
And going back to the cooking earlier, my son told my wife that. See, I think last Friday before last, my wife texted me, "Hey, it's kind of a fend for yourself night. I'm working late." Okay, so I went to Walmart and bought a couple steaks for me and the boy, and a few other things, and I smoked the steaks for about 45 minutes, pulled them off, set them on the stove, and let the grill heat up, seared them real quick, and he told my wife he wouldn't eat anything that she cooked anymore. Daddy's cooking was so much better. And she goes, "Well, you're shit out of luck then, because Daddy doesn't cook very damn often." He changed his attitude real quick.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to call it 2 hours, 22 minutes tonight. Thank you, everybody that came on, who's on the panel tonight. Thank you, everybody in the side chat, for being here. And a big shout out to my friend, Mr. HDAV Traveler, for the 1999 Super Chat. Greatly appreciate you for doing that, because that helps me out loads. All right, everybody, until the next time, I want you to live the best life you can. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Ride often and definitely ride hard.
Night.